Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, August 15th, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, a Moore County pilot was killed in the crash of a UPS cargo plane yesterday. The TBI has captured an inmate from East Tennessee who escaped earlier this week. Tennessee tax collections continue on an upward trend. The Ultimate Oldies show opens tomorrow night at the Manchester Arts Center, and Arnold Center honors Pastor Martin Nutter for his 25 years of service to the base. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
Men love sports, but men can't always be at home with Charter TV watching sports. So men do what men have to do. They watch live ESPN on their mobile devices. Not simulated sports, real sports. Live ESPN, anytime, anywhere. Even here. Watch ESPN is available at no extra charge with your Charter TV service. Download the app or visit charter.net/on-the-go.
Welcome back. A Moore County woman was one of the two pilots killed yesterday when a UPS cargo plane crashed and burned about a half mile from the Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport in Birmingham, Alabama. Shanda Fanning, age 37, of Lynchburg, and the other pilot were the only two people on board the A300 Airbus that had taken off from Louisville, Kentucky, and crashed around 5 a.m. According to the Moore County News, Fanning was the wife of Brett Fanning, an employee of Jack Daniel Distillery in Lynchburg. The A300 Airbus first flew in 1972 as a passenger plane. American Airlines retired its last A300 in 2009, and no U.S. passenger airlines have flown it since then. Airbus quit building the plane in 2007. Only UPS and FedEx fly the A300 in the United States, according to its manufacturer. The plane is now used only for cargo flights. UPS has 53 of the planes in its fleet, according to Airbus. In a news release, Airbus said that the plane that crashed Wednesday was built in 2003, had made 6,800 flights, and recorded 11,000 hours in the air. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has captured an escapee from an East Tennessee prison that they had placed on the state's top 10 most wanted list. Jeffrey Lynn Carter, Jr., also known as Bubba, age 31, was wanted for escape in Bledsoe County by the Tennessee Department of Corrections. On August the 11th, Carter was working on a Tricor dairy farm when he left a work detail at approximately 7 p.m. Carter jumped from a tractor he was driving and ran into a wooded areas where he was believed to be contained for a while. He is serving a 21-year sentence at the Bledsoe County Correctional Complex for convictions in Davidson County, including aggravated robbery with qualifying priors and attempted aggravated robbery. Carter is a convicted felon and has a criminal history that dates back to 1996, which includes aggravated assault, theft, robbery, burglary, vehicle theft, vandalism, reckless endangerment, drug charges, escape, evading arrest, and resisting arrest. Law enforcement was aware that Carter had family and associates in Middle Tennessee. Tennessee revenue collections continued an upward trend in July, ending the state's fiscal year positively, but in the midst of a still uncertain economy. Finance and Administration Commissioner Larry Martin said the state had a net positive growth of 4.42% over July collections of 1 year ago. Overall, July revenues were $919.8 million, which is $19 million more than the state budgeted. Martin added, quote, "We continue to see positive growth in the sales and corporate tax collections, and we're certainly pleased with that, but overall growth is fairly slow. While we've had positive growth every month for the fiscal year, we must continue to monitor results nationally and be alert to the impact national conditions may have on Tennessee's economy," end quote. July sales tax collections represent consumer spending that took place in the month of June. On an accrual basis, July is the 12th month in the 2012-2013 fiscal year. Sales tax collections were $4.6 million more than the estimate for July. The July growth rate was 3.42%. A former state senator and 4th Congressional District challenger has signed on with the St. Andrews Sewanee School. Eric Stewart will serve as the school's Assistant Director of Development. He will coordinate the SAS Fund, the annual giving program that provides about 10% of the school's budget. Stewart served as state senator in the 14th Congressional District from 2008 to 2012. He was the Democrat challenger to incumbent Republican Congressman Scott Desjarlais last year. Desjarlais easily won re-election to a second term in that race. However, he now faces at least 2 challengers in the next year's GOP primary. Stewart has also served as a Franklin County Commissioner. St. Andrews Sewanee is a college preparatory day and boarding school that serves 250 students in grades 6 through 12. We'll be back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6. Stay with us.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac in Tullahoma is committed to providing you with the highest quality and best variety of new and pre-owned vehicles possible. You can count on us for service, collision, full car detailing, selection. And Stan McNabb Chevrolet isn't just any car dealer. We are a 33-year family-owned, family-operated dealership with all your favorite brands in one great location. View all of our inventory online at stanmcnabb.com. And remember,
if anyone can, Stan can.
Are you a shoeanista with no place local to find your style? Well, now you don't have to travel any further than Bren's Shoe Boutique, located at the Village on Jackson, 1940 North Jackson Street, Suite 120 in Tullahoma. From funky to formal, you can find the fit and style that will make you smile at Bren's. A shoeanista herself, owner Brenda Kemp offers brands like Rocket Dog, Jessica Simpson, Mia, Nine West, J. Renee, Bandolino, and more. Want that accessory splash that none of your friends have? Bren's offers a selection of one-of-a-kind handbags and jewelry with just the right bling. So if your shoe selection doesn't stack up, find what you've been looking for at a price you can afford at Bren's Shoe Boutique, now open in Tullahoma.
Hello, I'm Jim Woodard from Woodard's Diamond Showroom. Some think that since we're a single store operation, we don't have the buying power of the mega chain or department stores. Woodard's is a part of the Master IJO Jewelers, the world's largest jewelry buying group. This gives us the power of $800 million in sales. You get the best of both worlds, the buying power of a major with the customer service of a hometown jeweler. Woodard's Diamond Showroom, inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
Do you like movies? Charter likes movies. On the average day, Charter TV brings you almost 75 free movies. Then there's movies on demand, thousands of them. The latest hits at the touch of a button. No more late fees, no more expensive trips to the multiplex, no more rude people in the theater. And with Charter HD sound and picture, well, hey, let's make some popcorn.
Welcome back. The Ultimate Oldies musical group will open tomorrow night at the Manchester Arts Center. This year's show is called A Little Bit Country and a Lot Rock and Roll. I spoke with 2 of the show's cast members earlier this week.
I'm Cliff Roberts, and we're here to promote our Ultimate Oldies show in Manchester, Tennessee at the Arts Center. It's right off the square on Main Street. It starts the 16th. We're doing actually 9 shows. And we're doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday shows. We're doing 2 weekends in a row, and then skipping Labor Day weekend, and then The next week we're doing 3 more shows, and they start at 7:30 at night, and the Sunday matinee is 2 o'clock.
Yes, you can call 931-570-4489 for reservations, or you can purchase your tickets online at millenniumrep.org. Mm-hmm. The dates are August 16th through September 8th. We do have one weekend down in between where we skip for Labor Day weekend, so you can go on vacation.
Yes, you can grill a hamburger.
Yes.
Go on the lake or something.
And if you've never heard this man's voice, ladies,
oh my goodness,
you need to come because he'll melt your heart.
Talk about the kind of music you're going to be doing. You say Ultimate Oldies. That's something that a lot of us folks are really going to bring back some great memories.
Yeah, we're doing 50s and 60s rock, and then we're doing a little country segment. This show has a vintage country segment in it, and it's a little different. It's all a new show, and this is our 4th year, and it's really a fundraiser for the Manchester Arts Center. We did 3 shows in Tullahoma and South Jackson in it, and this show was completely different than that show. We've got skits in it and little snippets here and there. We might have Ed Sullivan show up or something like that. So.
Yes, we have some amazing dance talent in this show as well. We have Carrie Street, who's come down to do the choreography, who's had a lifelong professional dance history, so she's brought a lot to the show. It's directed by Jamie Harden.
Yes, it's Jamie Harden's Ultimate Oldies. One more year.
And the tickets are how much now?
$15.
$15, okay. Mm-hmm. And one other thing, I know you guys have done this for a while, so have you talk a little bit about that?
Well, we started out and we were just going to do a show to see how it would go over, and the first year was phenomenal. We had to turn people away. So that's what got us kind of got started in that. And we said, well, we'll try it another year, and it was equally successful the next year. So we've been doing it. We try to do a new one every year, and we also do a Christmas show in Manchester too, and it's pretty much the same group of people. We had a few more people, but the success was great. People love that kind of music, that era of music, and you better be on your toes when you're singing because they all know the words to what you're singing. So.
And I'm the newest member of the group, so singing music that brings nostalgia. I performed only a couple of times in some of the follow-up performances they've done since last year's big production, and seeing nostalgia in the faces of the audience is very heartwarming for a performer. It's really neat to see the songs bring back a memory to someone from years ago. So.
And the first show is August 16th, is that correct?
Yes. Annie just finished Hello Dolly, and she was in Murfreesboro. Yes. She's been working real hard this summer. Then she did 9 to 5 in Woodbury earlier in the year. So she doesn't get a break from anything.
And Jamie Harden spent a few years around bands and music and that kind of thing too, as well. Yeah. Do I recall that correctly?
Well, he was a trumpet player in high school. I think he's really good on the trumpet, and he didn't really have time with all the costume changes and stuff like that. He didn't really have time to play with our band. But of course, we have a live band. There's no video or CD stuff like that. It's all live. It's a live show.
Very incredibly talented musicians.
Yeah. The dancing this year's wow, they've stepped it up a lot too. So it's a really good show. It's worth a lot more than what the ticket price is.
Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment.
It's a great day at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma. Keith Barnett here today to tell you about the 2013 redesigned Ford Fusion. It is the best midsize car for the money. It averages 35 miles per gallon, and most of all, folks, it is a 5-star safety rated vehicle. These Ford Fusions start out at $19,995 after Ford manufactured rebates and incentives. So come on down to Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. Tell them, Clay.
My question is, why buy anywhere else?
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, spring promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Today I want to talk about my favorite reality TV shows, sports. Charter's got over 85 available sports channels, many in HD. Baseball, basketball, hockey, motorsports. Charter also has mobile apps that let you watch ESPN on the go. Subscriptions to all season packages, regional sports networks, even the curling championships in Calgary. Do you like sports? Charter's the one to watch.
Welcome back. The Michael and Madonna Bush exhibits opened recently at the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center. John Gray checked it out and brings us this story.
And it's opening night at the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center, folks, and this month's show is with Michael and Madonna Bush. And as you'll see, some of Michael's pieces are very whimsical, beautiful work. There's the Michael Bush right there. There he is.
In all his magnificence.
In all his magnificence. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah.
And there's Madonna right there. Hello, dear. How are you this evening?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. These are the two featured artists at this month's show. And we'll start right here with this magnificent three pieces right here that really is one piece. Michael's just incredible in the way he designs and puts his stuff together. This is a beautiful piece right here as well. And there's always action in what he does. And the colors are magnificent in how they're put together.
Yes. You have some off, and Claire's off the wall.
And there's John right there.
She does
our featured instrumentalist tonight.
50% plays and friends, and 30 if you decide to
playing right here by these other musicians.
Yes, if you'd like to join, they're down there. We'd love to have you. Thank you. We need participants.
There's Miss Betty with a beautiful smile.
Thank you very much.
How are
So
you,
glad
dear?
you're here tonight.
I'm so glad to be able to be here. And then Michael loves music, and a lot of his compositions have musical instruments in them. Now, look at these two guys. I wonder what they're discussing. And he's done a section on bicycles. And there's a gentleman and a lady on either side of the window. That'd be one way to decorate a window in your home. And this gentleman here, that might be Michael himself. Wonderful, wonderful art by Michael Bush. And this is going to be at the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center for a month, and during from August the 10th, I think, until maybe August the 29th. Now what we'll do is look at some of Madonna's jewelry, and she is an incredible jewelry maker. You just go around the table here. Her pieces are marvelous. at that piece right there. Isn't that beautiful? That piece right there. Donna Bush and Michael Bush at the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after these commercial messages.
The highest standard of excellence requires dedication and commitment. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of excellence in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
From the beginning, the Corley quadruplets were completely identical. They did everything together. They even recorded the same shows on their DVR. Until one day. Fortunately, Charter offers 4 DVRs for only $19.99 a month. Now they can record and watch their own shows and live like the free-spirited individuals they've become. Get service on 4 DVRs for $19.99 a month with Charter.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Dogle. Dogle is a tan lab mix with a smooth coat. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at Post Office Box 252, Manchester 37349, and their website is www.coffeehumane.org. The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a terrier mix named Dallas. Dallas is approximately 8 months old, gets along well with other dogs and children, and is up to date on his vaccinations. Dallas weighs approximately 14 pounds. He will receive a free neuter provided by the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. Microchip identification is also available to all dogs adopted for a $15 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. State law also requires a $35 deposit refundable upon proof that the adopted pet has been neutered or spayed. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue. AEDC personnel recently recognized a milestone with the AEDC chaplain, Lieutenant Colonel Martin Nutter, and his family as they celebrated his retirement and service to AEDC souls for 25 years. Nutter has touched many people from AEDC by providing counseling, conducting weddings, ceremonies, funerals, services, and baptisms. Nutter recalled conducting funerals for AEDC fellows as well as DZ Wingo, of whom the base officers' quarters Wingo Inn is named. During Nutter's retirement ceremony, Ken Jacobson, AEDC's chief of staff, recalled his own personal need of Nutter's assistance with the death of a family member and how Nutter has assisted many people in the same manner. Part of the chaplain's service in the Air Force is death notification for military families. Nutter's wife, Linda, said many nights the phone would ring during early morning hours, and she said the phone was always on her side of the bed, so she learned to let him go so that he could fulfill his calling. Linda said her job was to take care of the 4 children while Nutter served his country. When Nutter was asked about his most memorable moments at AEDC, he spoke of AEDC's chapel. Nutter said first and foremost the design and construction of AEDC's first ever chapel located in the A&E building would have to be the most memorable moment. Nutter started his chaplain service at ADC under Colonel Richard Rolig's command in 1988 and has served with 12 different commanders. In 1984, Nutter received a direct presidential appointment from President Ronald Reagan and was commissioned as a reserve chaplain in the U.S. Air Force. After 25 years, Nutter is considered retired from the Air Force at Arnold Air Force Base, but he says he will continue his ministry. Nutter said, quote, "I am officially retired as a reserve chaplain at the Arnold Air Force Base, yet I am not retired from pastoral ministry. I continue to serve as pastor of Faith Lutheran Church in Tullahoma, which has been my primary call since 1988, end quote. Pastor Nutter may be contacted through the Faith Lutheran Church office at 455-3510. We'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast.
The construction sale continues at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Even though the construction process is still going on, Russell Barnett says we have to move them out now. Check out this 2013 Kia Rio, yours today for $15,995. With America's best warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. So remember, Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma is the dealer for the people. And my question is, why buy anywhere else?
I thought I'd start the video by showing you the apartment building where the fire was. When things like this happen, I think you find a new perspective on life. Red Cross put us in a hotel, so we were able to stay together. We're strong, and if we overcame that, or if we can overcome that, we can overcome anything. So.
In the past, you would never find television outside its natural habitat, the family room. But now, Charter has released it into the wild. Look there, a live ESPN baseball game at the beach. CNN in a laundromat. Oh, True Blood on HBO. I'm donating blood.
Now Charter gives you over 20 digital networks available on the go, more than ever before, all at no extra charge with Charter TV.
The Disney Channel on a joke. Are you seeing this?
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 2007 at 101 degrees. The record low was in 1929 at 51 degrees. We're getting close to that the last few days. Average high on this day is 87 and the average low is 66. Partly cloudy weather expected for tonight with a low of around 63. And on Friday, partly cloudy weather remains in your forecast with a high of 80 and a low of 65 and some scattered thunderstorms in the forecast for Saturday with a high of 76 and a low of 64. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.